Just how would you assess her chances?
The mind is a very unpredictable thing, Mr. Wellman. However, if I didn't think your niece was ready, you wouldn't be here.
I'm doing this badly, Doctor, but I'm probably more concerned about my reaction to her release than I am with hers. You know what I mean? How do I act?
Look, you're making a big thing out of this. Just be natural. Act yourself. Gloria is perfectly aware of her condition. Generally, her condition's perfectly normal. More normal than most of us. All of us are afraid of death, Mr. Wellman. Fortunately, we have mechanisms within the mind that deal with this fear. Gloria's mechanism broke down temporarily. That's all. You see, she was present at your brother's death. Alone with him. She watched him die. That can be a profound emotional experience for a child. Through the years, she's kept that experience closed up in her mind. Years later, that experience crept to the surface. But she confused her father's death with her own. These are things I've discussed with Gloria many times.
And she understands?
Well, none of us really understand. But she understands enough to deal with her fear. Pardon me. Yes, we'll be right down.
She ready?
You bet.
Oh, Doctor, that's why the only normal circumstances now.
Certain degree of tranquility and absence of unusual stressful situations. Fear, Mr. Wellman, flowers from a variety of seeds. Her life should be an ordered garden.
Well, Doctor, I suppose I'm what you might call an ordered person. Since my brother's death, I've tried to make some sort of order out of chaos. The inheritance, the estate, what's left of the family.
And Gloria?
Gloria, yes.
I would advise you to protect her from financial matters. You know she's extremely sensitive about her wealth. She sees wealth as a thief, an intruder on her personal identity.
Mm-hmm.
As executor of her estate, it shouldn't be too difficult for you to shield her from this sort of thing.
Doctor, I'll try to make her life an ordered garden.
Fine. I'll be here. If you need me, please contact me at any time.
Thank you, Doctor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank
you for your help. Gloria, you look beautiful. How are you, dear?
I don't feel much like the mad woman of Shiloh.
How do you feel?
Afraid. A little.
Maybe you two would like to have a few minutes alone while I take the bags out to the car.
I've already had a number of delightful conversations with the good doctor. Daily for almost 18 months.
Take care of yourself.
Doctor, thank you again. Let's get started, shall we?
Mary, I'll miss you. Imagine spring. I see it green with life.
It's time to go now, Gloria.
Take care, Mary.
Now you'll be glad to get home, won't you?
I guess I feel a little giddy being away from those watchful eyes. But I feel free like that. But there's still a fence around them. I guess their freedom is just an illusion.
Gloria, have you given any thought as to what you'd like to do now?
It's all I've thought about.
Because Europe is cold. Maybe Mexico? The world is yours, you know, honey.
Something more simple, I think. Journey to Walden Pond. I don't know. Something terribly fundamental and quiet and free.
And then, that evening, the strange horses came.
What?
Oh, nothing, just a poem. And then, late in the summer, the strange horses came. We heard a distant tapping on the road, a deepening drumming. It stopped, went on again, and then at the corner changed into hollow thunder. And we saw their heads like a wild wave charging, and we were afraid. We'd sold our horses in our father's time to buy new tractors, and now they were strange to us. Strange as fabulous steeds set on an ancient shield, or illustrations on a book of knights, and so forth and so forth.
You know, you're crazy.
Yes, I think I am. I'm crazy. I've been getting by with it a lot of years now.
eternal, isn't it? It's always been there and always will be. Like a stone myth.
Welcome home, Miss Wellman.
Thank you, Alex.
Should I take the bags on up to the room?
Yes, please. Coming, Gloria?
No, you go ahead, Uncle Rick. I think I'll walk around a bit.
Oh? I'll be inside.
I was sent for you, ma'am. It's getting late.
Yes, thank you, Alex. Guess it's time to climb into that old womb.
Hi. Beautiful night, isn't it? Enjoy your walk?
I think so. Is that a new sextant?
No, as a matter of fact, this is quite an old one. This sextant went all the way around the horn.
You know, you're really a backwards mariner. Instead of sailing out into the world, you brought the 7 seas into this room. The mountains come to Muhammad. The oceans come to Uncle Rick. Haven't you ever wanted to take a real voyage?
7-league boots only belong to a man of means.
We're rich.
Not we, my dear.
What I have is yours. You know that.
Everything belongs to the Queen, dear Isabella. I'm but a poor Portuguese without a ship of my own.
Then I give you my kingdom, Portuguese. You can have it all. But there is a condition. I've been thinking about that strange horse that comes in the evening, and I've decided I want one. A horse to ride and love. And you can have my kingdom for it. My kingdom for a horse.
Hey, you're crazy. Now, that sounds just like the little girl that I used to know, honey.
Oh.
It's nice.
On 4, kill him.
The governor has announced that a federal grant for establishment of a regional medical research facility has been received and that Dr. Max Swafford will head up the initial planning team. Now, on the local level, the Metropolitan Criminal Investigation Division says that after 5 months, no leads have developed in the much-publicized, brutal axe slaying of Linda Gaines. Public Information Officer Charles Malloy says the division is still conducting an intensive investigation and will continue to do so until the case is solved. And the Public Service Commission has announced that Central Gas Company has been turned down in its bid for an initial rate increase for both residential and commercial customers.
Hi. Well, you look like a girl who's never met a man in a tree before. There's a precedent, you know. Maid Marian and Mr. Hood, I think. Beautiful animal. I feel his name is Shadowfax. Like the great winged horse Gandalf the Magnificent rode across the winds.
His name's Merlin.
That's perfect.
Do you always sit in trees?
When I can. Can I walk with you? You're very quiet.
I'm just dying to know why a grown man out in the middle of nowhere would be sitting in a tree. Especially that particular tree, which happens to be my tree. And I'm quiet because I have the good sense not to ask a silly and absurd question like that.
You asked.
I did not. Did I?
Well, I sit in trees because it's, well, sort of philosophic. Do you mind?
Why should I mind?
To sit in a tree is the only way that I have to be both a part of Earth and a part from it. But when you sit in a tree, you've got one foot in heaven and the other on Earth. Besides, trees have very sympathetic souls. Remember Tolkien's trees?
The ants wandering around looking for their lost wives.
Tolkien knew about the soul of trees.
So did Steinbeck.
Is that actually your tree? I mean, have you climbed it and everything?
I guess maybe 1,000 times. I gotta be on my way.
My name's Chris.
Gloria's mine. Goodbye, Chris.
Tomorrow, same time, same tree.
Isn't she pretty? She's beautiful. Oh, there's Alex with our martinis. I just can't believe it. 3 years you gad about traveling all over the world. I just can't keep up with you. I know. Let's not let so much time go by again. I'm so glad to see you. I'm just dying to tell you something. About what? Well... Thank you, Mom. I met this man. Wow, it sounds like old times. I remember when I used to say that to you. I met this man. Is he rich? Inside he is, but not really. He's a writer, a novelist. Do you love him? But that was the question you were supposed to ask first. Well, do you? In comparison to what? Well, say in comparison to Fat Walter, that enormous teddy bear who drooled on you in 5th grade. Of the two, I think I love Fat Walter. Second. Seriously. I love him as a human being. He makes me feel so happy when I'm with him. But Janie, I'm 29. I can't think of a man without also thinking about marriage.
I always wondered about that. Why you never married?
Well, it's not that you haven't had plenty of chances, even besides Fat Walter.
Are you asking?
I guess so.
Well, I guess it sounds like a soap opera, but I never really was sure if a man loved me or my money.
Well, what about Mr. Mysterious?
Chris? Oh, I don't know. Really hasn't gone that far. As far as I know, I'm the only one in love. He just sort of says nice things. But I know he couldn't be that kind of man. Money doesn't mean that much to him.
When do you see him again?
Tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow.
Attention all units. Attention all units. Any unit in the vicinity of 1600 Shackleford Road. Investigate a prowler report. Code 2.
That's the house where that axe murder took place.
Car 42, we're in the area. We'll take it.
You take the front, I'll take the back.
Let's get him.
Oh, it's probably just a wino. We better go report it, though.
It's been 2 weeks since I had my dream.
What dream?
That It's not exactly a dream. It's sort of something I see behind my eyes. There's a railroad station, all empty and old. There's a man and a crate. It's all mysterious and weird.
Was it a bad dream?
I don't know. I think so. But I met a man in a tree and the dream went away.
I'm glad. My bad dreams have gone away, too.
Chris, there are a lot of things you should know about me.
I know everything I need to know. There's a garden blooming inside you. Sometimes people know too much about each other. For us, there's no past, just the moment. Two human beings sharing a series of moments.
What I feel is acceptance. Kind of rare, I think. With you, I can be me. I wore a lot of masks, but I've thrown them all away.
I wish I could say to you in my own way words nobody else ever could say. Man uses these words ever so free today. Words without love mean nothing today. Today I am yours, and I pray you will know. For today, tonight, and tomorrow. Loving you, and you are life to me. Life without your love, I just cannot see. Feeling your warm embrace when you are far from me. This is my true love, forever to be. So be good to me. I must have all your love. For today, tonight, and tomorrow.
Wait a minute. We need to talk about something. Right now. I think that, well, we need to, don't you know what I'm trying to say? I think that I would like for you to be my wife, I think we ought to get married. You think so? Okay. Obviously, he wasn't crazy about the idea. He gave me all kinds of reasons. My marriage was out of the question. Somewhere along the line, he even used the word forbid.
My illness, I suppose.
That was the main thing.
Well, what'd he say?
Nothing you haven't told me except how much you've lived alone these last years, and how vulnerable you are, and how you might simply have rushed after the first man that came along.
Chris, you don't think...
No, crazy lady. I don't think.
What brought him around?
Charm. I buried him beneath an avalanche of charm. I said, yes, sir, and no, sir. And I was able to guess the brand of the sherry he served.
You scoundrel! I told you that.
All's fair, as they say. Crazy lady. Thank you. Frederick? Thank you.
Oh, Janie!
Come on.
Bye!
Bye-bye. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Thank you. Tell me about the house.
Well, not your average run-of-the-mill lover's bungalow. It's a little bit smaller than the Chrysler Building.
We'll fill it, you and I. I have enough love to fill the Chrysler Building, with plenty left over for the Taj Mahal.
We can spend a lot of time together. When we're not in bed, I can work on my novel.
Can't you type in bed?
Slows me down some.
It could be a labor of love.
We'll have our nights together. You know, I think if I really work at it, I can finish the book in a month.
I'll bring you coffee and slippers and a robe and all my love to keep you warm.
There she is. Stood many a storm, that old house, and she'd be good for many another. Used to build them to last in those days.
How long has it been vacant?
6 months, but don't worry. She's as clean as a whistle. I've had plenty of time to fix her up from top to bottom. Nobody's lived there since the murder.
Murder?
Well, now, looks like I let the cat out of the bag. Figured you told her.
What murder?
Well, I didn't think it was worth mentioning. It's just that there was a murder here once. It was a long time ago. It's over and done. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I just didn't think it was important.
I love you.
Never did catch him, though. Never seen hide nor hair of him or his axe.
How's the weather been, Mr. Ballinger?
Don't want to talk about the murder, do you? Well, you better get used to it. Folks don't talk about anything else around here.
Damn it, Ballinger, just give us the key and go tell somebody else about it.
It's all right, Chris.
If you don't want the house, just say so. Couldn't care less. Don't see why two people want to rattle around a big old house like that anyway.
We go. We're home.
How gallant you are, my friend.
You should see me light 2 cigarettes at once, like Charles Boyer.
Really?
You know, I set my nose on fire one time. Okay, here we go.
Oh, just kiss me.
We're home.
Houses have souls. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Like our tree. You don't mind what happened to you?
A little.
There are other houses.
Look, Chris, you can't protect me forever. Besides, I don't need protection. Well, maybe just a little. Now and then, everyone's afraid of something.
Loose board, be careful. It's spooky down here. It's on one of these walls. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, God. Now watch it. Watch it. Here, hold this one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see. We better turn this thing off. Yeah, move it around. See, yeah, that's it. Okay, that's a good one. All right. Yeah, let me check this out. I see it right. That's okay. Ought to get it? Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Feel better? Let's get upstairs and get some dry clothes on. Wow, I'm freezing.
Yes, gross. When you work, you really work, don't you?
I'm sorry. I sort of get involved.
Do you hear music?
I hear great anthems of bells and celestial choirs singing Bach and ragtime.
No, I mean really. Like little bells. Sometimes I think it's the wind.
I hear your heart. It's a two-step. Have you been running?
I ran down the stairs. And the reason I ran down the stairs is... Well, it probably doesn't mean anything. There's a man in the yard with an axe. It doesn't have to be the man with the axe. I mean, there are an awful lot of men with axes.
What can I say?
Well, you don't have to say anything. what you might do is go outside and chase away the man with the axe.
You want me to go outside? Okay. You think there's a man outside with an axe?
I saw him from the window.
Come on. Come on. All right. I'm going to take you outside. Prove to you that there could not possibly be a big old bad man with an axe.
Looks to me like you got a problem with the missus there. Must have figured I was Jack the Ripper.
What the hell do you want, Ballinger?
Just thought I'd chop some logs. Cold night's coming on.
Thank you, Mr. Ballinger. That would be very nice.
I'm always around, missus. If you need me, just call me. Number's there in the book.
I'm sorry, Chris. I really am.
That's all right.
Chris? Listen, Chris, can you hear it?
What do you hear, Gloria?
The music.
Tell me how it sounds.
Oh, Chris, I do hear it. It's like a music box. A tiny carousel. Oh, Chris, you must hear it.
Baby, there's no music.
Oh, Chris, what's happening? Is it starting all over?
No. It's his house. I never should have brought you here. Tomorrow we'll pack up and find another place.
I can't spend my life running away from every little noise I hear. I'll be okay. If not, I won't be okay anywhere.
Do you want to talk to your doctor?
No. I'll be okay.
Try to get some sleep.
Room service, madam.
hope it's not too bad. You know, I was the only guy in college who ever flunked home economics for men.
You didn't take that.
I did, too. I finally passed it after the third time around.
What time is it anyway?
It's almost 7. Gloria, I'm sorry I got you up so early, but I made a decision last night. I think we should leave this house. It was unfair to bring you here. I just wasn't thinking.
I told you it was all right.
We're leaving.
What about your book?
I'm giving it to my agent. It's almost finished. There's enough there to spark a publisher's interest if he's going to be interested at all.
Chris, don't do this on my account.
Listen, I'm tired of working on the damn thing. Now, here's what we'll do. I'll call your Uncle Rick and get him to come stay with you while I'm gone, probably just tonight. I'll be back before you know it. And when I get back, we'll go find us a place that doesn't have ghosts.
Hi. Can you take time out for your honeymoon for a visitor? Come on in. Wow. Just the two of you in that castle?
Just the two of us.
I'm glad you came by. How have you been? You look beautiful. Love, I suppose. Hi, Chris.
Well, Janie, what brings you out today?
Just thought I'd drop by and check up on you. See if you're being mean to Gloria or beating her with chains.
Coffee?
I'd love some. How's the novel?
Oh, it's as finished as it's going to get. I'm taking it to New York this afternoon.
Oh, well, I'm not delaying you, am I?
No. If you don't mind, I will have to pack.
This place feels really strange. Is it haunted or anything, is it?
Of course not.
Methinks thou protestest too much.
Janie, there was a murder here.
Well, not today, I hope.
No. A girl upstairs in the bedroom.
How?
Just skip it, Janie.
Well, of course. I remember. There was an axe man. They never did catch him. Wow, then it was here. Well, have you seen anything?
Leave it alone, Janie.
Oh, but I just...
Damn it, leave it alone. I'm sorry, Janie. I didn't mean to be abrupt. It's just this murder business is getting on our nerves. I've got to pack. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, what's going on here, Gloria?
We're moving out.
Why?
Is it Chris? Oh, no. He's been beautiful. We've been beautiful. It's the murder. Maybe so. It's the atmosphere or something. I hear things. I see things. Janie, I'm frightened. I feel like a little girl in the spook house.
What do you hear?
Probably nothing. Look, Chris was right. Let's talk about something else.
I remember once when we were in college, I hid under your bed. Remember that? Then you came in, got in bed, and then when I thought you were asleep, I started moaning and pulling on your covers.
I remember.
I've never seen anyone so frightened. I think about that every once in a while, and I always feel so ashamed.
That was a long time ago.
I don't ever want to see you frightened again. Is there anything I could do? Could I stay with you until Chris gets back, or you could come and stay with me?
No, thank you, Janie. Uncle Rick is going to be here. And if there's anything to be afraid of, Uncle Rick will chase it away with a volley of rhetoric.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Well, then I've got to run. Now, you tell Chris goodbye for me and that I wish his novel well. We'll give you a call as soon as we get settled. Be happy, Gloria. Well, I know you will be. But if you ever need me, please give me a call. Promise? I promise. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Everybody's leaving.
I'm sorry, Laura. I've got to do this. When I get back, we'll have a whole lifetime together. Now, don't worry. Uncle Rick will be here before long.
Goodbye, Chris.
We'll see you soon.
More logs.
Who's there?
Hello? Oh, Uncle Rick. Where are you? You can't? Not at all? Well, how much later? Oh, no. It's just I had this lovely dinner prepared. With candlelight. Even your favorite sherry. Of course I'm all right. Yes, I understand. Come when you can, Uncle Rick. Yes. Goodbye.
there, little lady. That ain't no job for a lady. Where's the old man?
He's inside.
That's funny. His car ain't here. Anyway, let me give you a hand with these logs. Men's work, that's what it is.
You can't come in.
It's all right.
Really, I don't need any help.
That's all right.
Just give me the wood. I said you can't come in.
I don't see how these logs I'm carrying are going to get in if I don't come in.
My husband wouldn't like it if he knew you were in the house.
You really have a bad case of the scare, don't you, little lady? I mean, you know,
Why are you always looking at me and sneaking around? Why don't you leave me alone?
Seems to me alone is something you already got enough of.
My husband's going to be home soon.
So I'm leaving an overnight bag.
You see everything, don't you?
Most things. But what I can't see is why he'd leave you alone. Now give me the poker. We'll see what we can do about this trouble you got. I'm not going to hurt you.
I suppose you saw fear in her eyes, too.
Oh, little lady, many things I am, but not that. If I make you more afraid, I'll leave. But I wouldn't want to be alone if I were you. Tell me what I can do.
I want you to go. I'm sorry, but I want you to leave me alone. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
Uncle Rick? Can't you please hurry? No, I'm not all right. I need you. Why does it have to break down tonight of all nights? I'm trying. I'm trying. I can't hear you because of the damn music box. It's all over the house. And the damn hammering is getting louder and louder. And the damn train station, that's where. Uncle Rick, why aren't you on the damn line? Uncle Rick! Daddy?
She's in another world now. I doubt if she feels any pain. Now we collect our reward.
Oh, dear God, I'm sorry I ever had anything to do with this. Please forgive me, God. Now we can collect our reward, all that money. All my life I've dreamed and thought about all that money, and now I don't want it. I don't want any part of it. You take it. It's legally yours anyway. You take it. You diabolical, sadistic, no good son of a bitch! You take it!
Then I really don't need you anymore. Do I?
I might as well be candid, Chris. I doubt very much that we'll ever see Gloria again. Not the Gloria that left here a few months ago. You see, she's in a catatonic state. The shock was simply too great. You see, the mind's resistance to fear is like a tree's resistance to wind. The wind may blow a few branches down. No permanent damage is done. The branches will grow again. When the wind blows hard enough so that the whole trunk blows down, well, that's a different matter.
But you will try.
Of course we'll try. But I'd be deceiving you if we gave you any hope. I fully expect that Gloria will be here for the rest of her life. I'm sorry.
Thank you for your honesty, Doctor. I appreciate it. More than you know. Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Chris. I really am sorry.
Here's an interesting item. The prosecuting attorney's office announced this afternoon that the brutal murder of Frederick Willman was apparently committed by his niece, former Gloria Willman. Miss Willman has a history of mental disorders and had been released from a sanitarium only a short time ago. A similar murder took place in the same house only 2 years ago, with no arrest being made in that case. Well, that should be an interesting house to rent. This is Frank Hathaway, and now back to music.
I left some things in the house. Folders and a typewriter. Get them for me, will you?
Get him yourself.
Is it locked?
Locks never have done much good in that place. Left that stuff in the basement.
I could say to you in my own way. Words nobody else ever could say. Feeling your warm embrace when you are far from me. This is my true love forever to be. So be good to me. I must have all your love for today, tonight, and tomorrow.